Good evening and welcome to day 31 of 100 Days of Sewing with Queenie Quilts. My name is Catherine Wilson and I'm here as your host. It's been a couple of days since we've been here. We've had some technical difficulties in these last couple of days. I did something to my Viking and she is at the doctor. So hopefully her bill won't be too expensive. She was due for a good cleaning, but I don't know quite what I did, but somehow we got the tension off. So, and I spent several hours trying to get it fixed. So she's at the Quilty Hospital. Not that that is really a problem. I do have other machines, but I just haven't set them up. So, and I even got a new machine while I was away. I was away the weekend teaching. So I left Thursday evening and I was gone Friday and Saturday. It is now Easter Sunday. Went to Mass this morning, drove home this afternoon, and now I'm in the studio kind of putting together the list for the week. So that's kind of my Sunday habit, I guess is the right word. So I like to sit down in the studio and really figure out what we need to focus on, what we've got going on, how to approach the week, and then put the week together in a planner and on the calendar. And it just kind of helps me keep myself organized. So priority number one this week is getting ready for new items that are coming up. So as many of you know, I have a set of online courses that go live the middle of the month or start the middle of the month. So all the last minute things that have got to get done for those. So, you know, just all the little stupid things that need to get done. So I've got to take care of those. I've got to get this finished and off to the quilter. So that's priority number two. This guy is priority number three. But realistically, before any of those priority items start, I have to get control of the studio. While I was away in Williamsburg a week ago, I managed to acquire, is that the right word? A fairly large collection of new fabrics for projects that I want to do in the next 6 months or so. And part of that, of what I need to do is incorporate it into my stash and or into a project box if it's going into a specific project. So my open projects, as most of you know, are over here on the left. There's about 6 boxes or so of projects that have been started that I want to take care of this year. However, I also have a set of project boxes that are over there, kind of behind the camera, that have been open for a while and need to have something done to them. I either need to make them priorities or I need to push their contents into orphan blocks or whatever if it's not something I want to do. So I have a lot of like studio cleanup to do just because I haven't been home really for almost a month. I've been sort of on the road, half on the road, whatever, or have had travel arrangements, you know, that kept me out of the studio. So a lot of that kind of catch up in the studio, because the reality is, I think like most of us creatives, when I get onto a new project, the old project doesn't always get put away before the new project comes into reality. So my studio is a disaster. So I've got to get a handle on that tomorrow. I also am supposed to pick up my machine tomorrow. My new machine is here, which has a really nice thread cutter. So I'm super excited about that. It arrived on Saturday while I was gone. So I haven't even opened the box to check and see if it's damaged or make sure everything is okay, count all the feet, you know, inventory, all that stuff. Figure out how I'm going to put it into my system. And, you know, I need to make a box for all of its feet and its books, just like I have one. So I have a Bernina and I have a Viking, both of which have a bin on my 25. I have a 25 cube organizer from IKEA. It's a 5x5. I think it's Calyx is the name of it. Anyway, so it has 25 bins in it. And I have a bin for the Bernina that has everything related to the Bernina, all the feet, all the books, all the warranty information, everything in one place. I have one of those for my Viking, even though at this point I don't have a book for that one because that machine is 35 years old. So that book died quite a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it died in a move. Anyway, so I need to make a bin for the new machine. I need to kind of get all that stuff done. I need to do some accounting work for the business, all the things you have to do in, regular life. And of course, I've been away for a weekend, so the house is a disaster. The studio assistant has been fairly good. She hasn't made a mess, but, there's still floors to be cleaned and, windows to wash, and those never end. So I've got to get that done tomorrow. I also have meetings on and off both Monday and Tuesday, primarily Tuesday, but I have a few on Monday as well that have to get taken care of. So it's going to be a very sporadic week in the studio. And at the same time, I have a ton of goals, a ton of things I really want to get finished. So I'm going to try to take you along with me as I can. Hopefully, I think the hardest part for me is that I love to film. It's really fun for me. However, it does make things take longer because the camera is always in the way. No matter what I do, the camera is always in the way. So I've just got to figure out where I'm going to set you up so you can see what's going on and not be bored, but also not be in the way. So that's part of my other goal for tonight, is to figure that out. In the meantime, I am going to get started. I have decided what fabric we're using for this bad boy. So we are going to go with this fabric here. I have a couple pieces here. This is quite an old Hoffman print. I think it must be at least 5 years old because it came out when Fire Island Hosta Queen from Judy Niemeyer from Quiltworks came out. So, and I think that's about 6 years ago. So this is, I have just enough. I have half a yard. Which is just enough for what I need. That's leftovers from kits when I made those kits for that original colorway. So I have just enough to make it work. So that makes me super happy. So I'm going to get that hopefully cut out tonight. We'll see. It is 8 o'clock. I have not had dinner. And, the house is begging me to please come and clean it, do the vacuuming, all that good stuff. I just, I'm going to try to stay in the studio a little while tonight. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But there's a lot to do. It's a busy week. I'm super excited about the week. Got tons of new things going on, tons of plans. So I've just got to get my head around all of that stuff. So I had a great weekend. I taught on Saturday, got to spend some time with a really good friend throughout the weekend and kind of brainstorm some ideas and some thoughts and some projects and whatnot and work on those. So it was really nice. Nice to be away, to kind of get away from the studio for a little bit, but also because I've just been away not that long ago, it kind of, you come back and the studio can feel very overwhelming. And in those cases, I know I just have to plow through it. I've just got to get it clean. I've got to get it organized. And in doing those things, it won't feel like such a task. So anyway, so that's kind of my plan for the week. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've been sewing. I hope you're sewing on something fun. So, all right. Well, I'll see you guys later in the week. Have a great one.